Hey, what's up, Capstone family? This is Ed coming at you on this Friday, November the 5th, going into a weekend. This was a crazy week in real estate. I'm sure you've probably heard, but lots of changes happening here on the buy side from Zillow, which I know we've been talking about in our videos, but it sounds like they are completely out of the buying game from this point moving forward. We had a deal that we were trying to work through with them maybe about 3 months ago, and they kept stalling for getting the bids out to us, right? And we were like, what the heck's going on? And at one point, they made it something that we did wrong. And we were like, wait, but that wasn't wrong, right? That wasn't it left us perplexed as they were unable to get into the property, but no one had ever had that problem before. So we kind of, as we went along and tried to figure it out, this all makes sense now, right? It's one of those things. Zillow is out of the buying game, which is pretty interesting, and is completely underwater with the 7,000 homes that they're still holding because they overspent. We've been seeing that. A lot of our properties we've been selling to institutional buyers and getting more than sometimes what we think retail can do. So it's probably not going to impact the market that much. I mean, honestly, 7,000 houses is not that big a deal. When it comes to how many homes are on the market right now, it'd actually help if we had just a few of those back. But they did overpay, and let's see what happens. I did want to bring up though this week. Again, my wife's a lender, so I do see things from that side as well. It helps me in figuring out, okay, where's the market going? What trends are people seeing on the financing side? And this week was pretty interesting. As she's doing a lot of refinances as well as purchases, and the refis, a lot of people that are trying to refi right now are struggling to get the value out of their homes when doing like a cash out refi, and the appraisals are pushing back a lot more right now. Even in the last just week, I saw a handful through her side of the business that changed, and appraisals aren't given value right now. So I think that it's starting to taper off a little bit. The seasonality of the market is always at this time of the year. It usually gets really quiet. Last year we had a huge November, but that was super, not customary for what we've got going on. I think last year we sold 12 houses in November, and it was a very big month for us. This month, I mean, I expect that we'll do, if we do half that, we'll be in good shape. But I mean, realistically, it's more like we'll probably do more like four or five sales this month. So I think looking at what the market looks like right now, I don't see an end to the pricing the way that it is. I do see a slowdown, of course, on the appreciation. 30% appreciation year over year is not something that's sustainable. And at this point, things are just becoming so unaffordable, even on the rental side, that it's hard for people to qualify. The financing right now is tougher than ever for people to actually get qualified for financing. So, if you're looking to buy, if you're looking to refinance, now with interest rates the way that they are, I would suggest now is the time to really start looking at your options, and don't count on what you think has been your situation in the past. I just bought something else here 3 months ago or 2 months ago, and let me tell you, that was by far the most painful process of financing that I've had ever, right? And it's always somewhat challenging, but this time it's just, wow, do they run you through the ringer? It's just the expectation of understanding that and realizing that it's not you, it's the market, it's everything that underwriters want to see right now on your finances, and where are different things being spent, and all kinds of stuff that they never really cared about before. So definitely keep that in mind if you're looking to refinance or you're looking to buy here in the foreseeable future. Another one I definitely wanted to bring up right now. Okay, so we're turning properties. Before we put houses on the market, we turn almost all of them. I mean, think about what we do on the rental side. We usually will freshen up the property, flooring, paint, appliances. Okay, so the struggle right now we're seeing is finding these appliances, and getting appliances right now has been harder than it's ever been with the supply chain shortages, right? So, if you're looking to rehab your house, or let's say you're redoing your kitchen or your bathrooms or whatever right now, you're personally probably finding that to be true, and the challenge in just getting, the appliance package or whatever it is that you're looking for. If you're looking to turn your property, if you're looking to get something on the market, I know some of you have properties that are coming available in January, in February. These are things we need to start thinking about now to make sure that we're going to have the resources to basically get that stuff when we need it. It's just, on this property that I mentioned here that I picked up a couple months ago, I opted to doing my absolute best to fixing and working with the appliances that we had. They were clean enough. One of them was broken, and it was like, I got to fix that. We can't just opt to going and finding a new microwave or a new stove as easy as it used to be, especially something that matches that we want it to work. And it's like, this is the market that we need to be paying attention to that. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope this information helps. Supply chain shortages right now are real. We're really feeling a pinch right now on the turns. It's not been as hard. Even during COVID, it felt like it was easier than this. I feel like even here in our office, it's getting, new people in. We're still actively looking for 2 new hires here in the office, and finding people that, want to put in that effort and, want to offer that level of service. It's like, it's tough, right? It's tough on our vendors. It's tough on us. It's tough on, you as the owners, right? But knowing that we're dealing with this, I hope that this opens up maybe a whole new, idea of what can be expected. There are so many things right now that are going to be outside of our control. And oftentimes we've just got to go with what's easiest and fastest, even if sometimes it's going to, in some situations, it's going to maybe cost us a little bit more, or we've got to be, thinking 3 or 4 months ahead to try to, cut it off at the pass so we're not stuck in a situation where now we can't put something on the market or we can't sell it because we don't have the appliances in there, or the appliances are really holding it back from pushing its true potential. Cool. Hope you have a great weekend. Next weekend is Capstone Contributes. If you haven't signed up and you'd like to come out, I would love to see you there. We are almost at our goal. Like literally, we are almost at our $20,000 goal. I think we're at 400 at this point, 19,400. So we're really, really, really close. We've got another week to go. But more than anything, would love to see you out there. If you can make it, please sign up. Use the link below and use that to sign up to let us know that you're going to be coming, as we are covering shirts for everybody to be there, because we have tons of vendors that have so generously given up some cash to be a part of this and pay towards the bags that we're going to be filling for the homeless youth. And in this case, we want to make it as memorable for everybody as possible, and a good opportunity for you to meet some of the vendors that work behind the scenes. Cool. Thanks so much. Look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye.